vamos a tener una entrevista. We're going to have an interview today with Samuel Williams. We're going to be live and then we will translate later on so you can understand in Spanish. But we have attorney Samuel Williams here today. He takes criminal defense cases. So, uh, uh, welcome, Samuel.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Tell me a little bit about your services. How long you been an attorney?
I've been an attorney for a little over 10 years, but prior to that, I was a paralegal that I worked with attorneys
Uh-huh.
for 15 years prior to that. So
Okay. And your office is here in Reading?
it is. It's on California Street, right across from Theory Coffee.
Okay. Recuerde, si usted de repente se mira involucrado en una situación donde necesita un abogado criminalista, llámele. Aquí tenemos en pantalla. We have Samuel Williams, and then we have his number running on the screen there, 530-255 8171. And Samuel Williams está con nosotros el día de hoy para hablar un poquito acerca de situaciones donde él puede trabajar. Tell us a little bit, how can you help our community that is listening right now?
Well, I help people that are charged with crimes. And one of the things that I would like to say just right now is that, one of the main reasons that people get convicted is often because they want to talk with the police and they want to argue their case with the police
Mhm,
when
mhm.
things first happen.
Ajá.
And as a lawyer, I see that argument needs to happen later on in court,
Mhm.
and that to protect yourself, you really want to not talk to them.
Don't talk to them. Don't
Yeah,
talk to them. Wait until they talk to you first, and then you will guide them what to say. No.
the way that I see it is you have there's a burden of proof beyond a
Mhm,
reasonable doubt,
mhm.
and they're collecting evidence. They're trying to get you, and they would love to have a conversation to see if they can get any extra
Mhm.
information.
And anything you say will be used against you.
Right. So I try to help people, but if I can get them to say, that I don't want to be questioned without an attorney present. I want to
Mhm,
invoke my right to remain silent. I don't want to be searched. I object to a search.
mhm,
And then, they might search you anyway, and you don't want to
mhm,
get into a physical fight over that.
mhm, mhm.
But but you always do want to be respectful, but not give them permission to invade and find more problems than they would already have.
Mhm. So remember, if you have a case like this, you call Samuel Williams 530-255-8171 first, and don't say anything that will be used against yourself. So it's important to have you here and to know that there's an attorney that will help us in those cases.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in all this time you've been doing this job, uh, tell us a little bit about your cases. What else can you tell the people? Uh, give them advice.
I think that, what I see a lot of is I see a lot of, I guess, making a small case bigger.
Hmm. Hmm.
And they use that as a negotiation tactic
Hmm.
because they want to say, you're in all this trouble. You could go to prison for all these years,
Hmm.
but really we only want this.
Hmm.
And it's a lot less.
Yeah.
And that makes people think that they should accept the lesser part,
Hmm.
when sometimes the evidence may show that they're not guilty of that,
Hmm.
and they talk people into, it's all based on intimidation, and they talk people into agreeing to being guilty
Hmm.
almost 100% of the time.
When the judge tried to negotiate the to reduce the sentences, that's when the case is not so clear, or why they negotiate to reduce the sentence.
Well, like I said, I think that when we first look at a crime,
Hmm.
the prosecutor,
Hmm.
they want to win.
Hmm. Hmm.
So they try to make they try to take a situation and come up with as many crimes that they can say
Mhm,
were violated
mhm,
as possible.
mhm,
Oftentimes we get into a situation where we're in a settlement conference with a judge.
mhm,
Now the judge just wants to, he's trying to go through a bunch of cases quickly
mhm, mhm,
and still have the outcome be fair.
mhm, mhm,
So, he's like, "Is there any way we could just all agree to a
mhm,
settlement?"
mhm,
And so, the judge can kind of push the defense lawyer to accept a settlement, but they can also push the prosecutor to give an offer that's less than what they were originally wanting.
mhm, mhm,
So it's an opportunity to try to work with a judge and get their interest in settling the case, to put pressure on the other side.
mhm, mhm. Remember Samuel Williams? His number is on the screen, but here's the number 530-255-8171. In case you get run into a case where you need his services, call him. He's here in Reading. And you cover what areas? You go all the way to the south of California, or you just work here in Northern California?
I mainly stay in Northern California, but
Mhm,
I do work kind of the surrounding
mhm,
counties. I've been
mhm,
to, Tehama and
mhm.
Trinity and Siskiyou and Modoc. Usually when we talk about a place like Sacramento, there's a lot
Uh-huh.
of good attorneys there, and so it
Mhm,
doesn't really make sense to have me go there
mhm.
most of the time.
Okay. What county in Northern California is the most criminal cases we have?
Um, well, I think the most criminal cases come out of Shasta just because we have Redding, which is kind of the biggest city.
Mhm, mhm,
Um, but I think that, some of the outlying counties also have they have criminal cases that can be, I guess, very interesting.
mhm, mhm. Well, remember, call Samuel Williams. That his number is 530-255-8171. And is there anything else you want to tell our people?
I I really appreciate how kind you guys have been to me and allowing me to come here and talk with you today. So thank you.
Welcome. We are here in Reading with these offices, so we need to have more interviews with people like you that will give the good service to the people. So, welcome. Anytime you have something, come over. We are here every day. So, if somebody listening right now and they have something to say to the people here that listen to the radio station, you'll be welcome to come here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Samuel Williams, 530-255-8171. Un abogado de casos criminales. Y si usted necesita sus servicios, llámele 530-255-8171.